Chosen one, do not rush past this moment. Do not treat it like another passing sound in the endless noise of the world. Because the instant your attention landed here, something ancient stirred. Something that has been waiting quietly within the architecture of your life. This is not coincidence. You did not wander here by accident, and you were not pulled here by random curiosity. Moments like this are not ordinary interruptions. They are summons. There are times when heaven speaks gently, like a whisper carried by the wind. But this moment is different. This moment is a sacred interruption, a pause placed directly in the path of your soul, because something within you already recognizes it. You can feel it, can't you? A quiet stirring, a sense that what you are hearing is not merely content, not motivation, not inspiration crafted for entertainment. No, this is revelation, a reminder woven into the deeper story of your life. And the message is simple, yet profound. You were created for something intentional. Stay with me, because if you turn away too quickly, you might miss the very words meant to unlock the next chapter of your journey. Take a slow breath. Let your spirit settle. Because this message was not sent merely to comfort you. It was sent to realign you. For a long time, heaven has watched your steps, watched you move through days filled with questions, watched you carry responsibilities that others never noticed, watched you fight battles that never appeared on the surface. You carried pain quietly. You carried disappointment with dignity. You carried weight without announcing it to the world. And while others may have overlooked those silent struggles, heaven did not. Listen carefully. You are not drifting through life without direction. You are not forgotten, and your story is not random. You were formed with intention, shaped for purpose. There is a reason your spirit has been restless lately. A reason certain things no longer satisfy you the way they once did. The places that used to feel comfortable now feel tight. The patterns that once felt normal now feel impossible to return to. That discomfort is not confusion, it is awakening, because heaven is gently drawing you back into alignment with the purpose written into your existence. You were never designed to chase everything. You were never meant to fit into every room, and you were never called to carry the expectations of people who never understood your path. So something is happening now. Noise is being cleared away. Doors that once seemed promising are quietly closing, not as punishment, but as protection. Because purpose is not discovered through applause. Purpose is discovered through alignment. Long before the world knew your name, God already knew your story. Scripture says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Think about that. Your purpose was not guessed. It was designed, placed within your spirit like a compass, which means your purpose is not a job title. Titles fade. Purpose remains. Your purpose is not a position. Positions change. Purpose remains. Your purpose is not applause. Crowds gather and then disappear, but purpose continues long after the noise fades. You were created to walk with God, to reflect His light, to carry something eternal into a world that constantly forgets what matters. Everything else in life is secondary. Purpose is not about perfection. It is about obedience. It is not about performance. It is about alignment. It is not about fame. It is about faithfulness. And perhaps now you understand why your spirit has felt heavy lately, why certain environments suddenly drain your energy, why some relationships feel different than they once did, why opportunities you expected to work suddenly stopped opening. It is not failure. It is repositioning. You are being lifted away from places that no longer match who you are becoming. And elevation always requires leaving something behind. Every challenge you faced carried meaning. The battles were training. The heartbreaks were redirection. The waiting seasons were preparation. Purpose demands capacity, and capacity grows under pressure. Even the greatest figures in Scripture walked through preparation before stepping fully into their calling. Joseph, David, Moses, even Jesus himself spent years in quiet preparation before the world saw his mission unfold. So why would your story be different? God is not late. He is not uncertain, and he has never been absent from your path. Even when you felt alone, even when answers seemed delayed, even when silence surrounded your prayers, something deeper was being arranged. Which is why this message is reaching you now. Heaven is reminding you, return to your purpose. Your purpose is to know God deeply, to walk with him daily, to trust him even when clarity has not fully arrived, to carry peace into spaces filled with fear, to reflect love in places where anger dominates, to stand firm when misunderstanding surrounds you, to move forward even when certainty has not yet appeared. This is purpose, not the version the world celebrates, but the version heaven recognizes. The world measures life through achievements. Heaven measures life through alignment. And alignment is beginning to happen now. Distractions will fall away. Clarity will grow stronger. Some people will fade quietly from your life. Certain desires will change. Dreams you once held tightly may transform into something deeper, something more meaningful. Not because you are losing direction, but because you are discovering the one you were always meant to walk. God did not call you to be endlessly busy. He called you to be aligned. And alignment brings clarity. Clarity creates peace. Peace creates movement. And movement eventually leads to fulfillment. A stage where you no longer chase what is not yours. You no longer force doors to open. You no longer compete for spaces that were never meant to hold you. Because what truly belongs to your purpose arrives differently. It comes with peace, with clarity, with direction, not confusion, not pressure. You are entering a season where your spirit will begin to recognize home, a place where the gifts within you begin to grow naturally, where purpose becomes your compass, where obedience becomes your strength, where God becomes the center of everything. So hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where heaven can reach you. And today, you are being reminded of something powerful. Return to your purpose. Walk within it. Live through it. Because the calling written into your soul is the very reason you were created. And if something within you felt stirred while hearing this, if a quiet voice inside whispered, "This message is meant for me," take a breath, pause for a moment, and simply acknowledge it. Not out of habit, but as a declaration from your spirit, a quiet agreement between you and heaven that says, "I hear the call, and now I am ready to walk the path that was always meant to be mine."